Hi everyone, so today we'll be doing a yoga fit session for your full body, and all you'll need is a yoga mat, a yoga strap, and a pair of dumbbells. The dumbbells can be any weight depending on what you use, and we will be using them for our arms only. So let's start with some neck circles to the right as you're sitting down on your mat, inhaling and exhaling. Warming up that neck area, sending your breath to those staggered areas. And let's do neck circles the other way. Inhaling at the top and exhaling at the bottom. Waking up our body and getting settled down on the mat from the whole day, whatever it was today. Maybe you were working, or maybe you're waking up early in the morning. Just release your head down for a few breaths and inhale, look up, straighten up that back. Let's do a few shoulder rolls back, inhaling and exhaling. So bring your shoulders up, back and down, working through that spine, lubricating that spine. And shoulder rolls forwards. Inhale and exhale. So in yoga, you always want to breathe. Now inhale, rise your arms up halfway, and let's do some circles with our arms. So bringing your shoulders forward and back. So halfway forward and back, arms are straight and your arms are engaged. And don't hold your breath here, continue to breathe, have a little smile on your face. A few more times like that, rotating those shoulders. Now release the arms, inhale, bring your arms back and down, exhale. A few more times like that, inhale and exhale, release the arms. Now take your right arm and do some big circles with it, drawing a large circle with your right arm. So using those rotation muscles, and your left arm, drawing a big circle with it. Waking up the whole upper spine area first, creating some energy and prana. Prana is the energy that moves through our body. Now give yourself a big hug and interlock your hands into an eagle pose. You can put the right arm on top or the left. Let's do some ups and downs with our elbows, warming up those arms. This is a great arm warm-up exercise. Inhale and exhale, going up and down, slowly, mindfully with your breath. You can close the eyes or keep them open. And release the arms. Now do eagle arms. Wrap them around with the other arm on top. Palms are touching each other. And continue going up and down, raising those elbows. Up and down. Few more times with your breath. Consciously feeling your arms waking up today or this morning or this evening. And inhale and exhale, give yourself a hug, open and close, doing a cat-cow like movement. So opening the chest and closing the chest in, belly button goes in. A few more times. Give yourself a nice hug. This is great. Continuing on, working on that spine, open and close. Open and close with your breath, and release those arms. Now let's do some circles with the torso. So move your whole torso around one way, drawing a circle with it. Inhaling and exhaling here, drawing a big circle, moving around. Engage your abdominals here as well. So your belly is working, it's not relaxed. And the other way. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale, wake up your whole body. And one more time. Release here. And let's move over now to our tabletop position. So keeping your knees under hips. Let's do a few cat-cows. So round your spine like a cat. And inhale, drop your belly, open your shoulders up. Exhale, round your spine, belly button goes in. Inhale, open up those shoulders, look up. Continuing to do so at your own pace with your breath. Trying to connect with your own body, feeling everything in your body, how it feels, feeling your spine. Round, 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 and release. Look up. Exhale, push the belly button in, all the way in as much as you can. And release, look up. Your spine will feel very good after that. Very good. And now, walk a little bit closer to the mat. Take your right foot back as far as you can and just swing forward and back on your right foot so that your toes feel a stretch and the back of your leg feels a stretch. And raise your back foot up. Lengthen that toe. Inhale and exhaling. Let's do a few leg raises. Up and down, engaging your whole body, engaging your whole belly. Up and down. Few more times. Keeping your body straight, so don't lean over on the left leg. Balancing your entire body. This strengthens your legs, your spine, your abdominals, almost your entire body. And now keep your back leg lifted. And if you'd like, take your opposite hand forward and balance like this. If it's hard for you, just keep the hand down. Breathe here, few more moments like that. Stabilize your whole body and release your arm first, then your leg. Now open your knees wide, big toes touch. Come sitting down on your feet and stretch out into a child's pose. Let's do a few active breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling, relaxing, releasing all the tension. And feel both sides of your body. Feel the difference between the right and the left side. Now do a few little swings with your hips to the right and left, just squeezing one buttock and releasing it, and squeezing the next buttock. Few more swings and slowly roll up, vertebra by vertebra. Come sitting back on your buttocks as we move forward to do the other side. So come back to tabletop position, stabilize yourself. Now left leg goes back, toes go on the mat, and let's do some forward swings, forward and back. Forward and back with the breath, continuing to breathe, inhaling and exhaling here. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Feel your whole body lengthen. And raise your left leg back, point your toe back, stabilize your body. And let's do some ups and downs with the left leg straight. Inhale and exhaling. Up and down, leg lifts. Your torso is looking straight. You're not leaning over to the right on the right leg. And that way you're using all of your muscles properly, and also you're using your abdominals. Now your leg is up in the air, toes pointed back. Stabilize here and take your opposite arm up. Breathe here. This is a nice challenge for your balance, for your body, and for the mind. And release your arm and leg. Now come back with your legs to the top of the mat and come into a Pipey Pose. So you're trying to bring your chest down on the ground Your buttocks are looking up in the air, arms are released, your forehead is looking down. Take a few breaths here in this deep shoulder stretch. Connecting with the Mother Earth underneath you. And just being still for a moment. Now slowly transition to the front of your mat, clasp your hands together and press your elbows into the ground. Tuck your toes, bring your hips up and walk one step back with your toes. We're gonna go into our Dolphin Pose. So this is a Dolphin Pose to strengthen your shoulders and abdominals. And let's move forward. Your chin is parallel to your arms and push away with your elbows back. Now let's move forward again into like a plank almost and push back. So this is not an easy exercise. It's called a dolphin exercise, but it will work on your whole body. So go forward and back. And continue on going slowly forward and back using all of your muscles of your abdominals and the shoulders. Forward and back, push away. Now come forward, your chin is parallel to your hands and push back. Go forward into a plank and push back. Your spine is straight, belly's in. A few more times like that, slowly forward and back. And come forward, slowly release your knees down. Come down into a child's pose where you release your arms now alongside your body so that your shoulders can relax. And do little swings side to side. Relax now. Let your prana energy come down here. Now place your hands on the ground and slowly roll yourself up one vertebra by vertebra, taking your time here. You don't want to get dizzy. And here we transition on our mat, sitting on our buttocks as we work on our abdominals. So raise your legs up. You can have your knees bent, straighten up your back, hands into Namaste Mudra. And let's stay here a few breaths, trying to balance out. If it's not easy for you, if you're shaking a lot, bring your legs closer to yourself, bend your knees, do whatever it takes. And let's do a few twists. So we're going to the right, touching the elbow on the ground, and the left. Slowly, mindfully, we're not rushing, using all of our abdominal muscles. We're using the side muscles. Just breathe consciously. Try to focus on the music. Try to focus on the breath, on anything to do this exercise. It's very good to do this for our abdominals because our abdominals are really important to keep our back straight. If our abdominals are weak, our back will be also weaker and we might round our spine. So keep doing that in order to keep yourself strong and healthy. Now release those arms up, hold it here, a few more breaths. Come on, you can do it. And slowly release yourself down. Give yourself a nice hug. Good job. Just let your head hang down. Maybe do some swing side to side. Give yourself that love, self-love. Perfect. Now come lying down on the ground and do a little bit of roll-ups on your back. Slowly rounding the spine, rolling back and down. Rolling back to the mat and forwards. It's a nice little massage for your spine and it's a great energy booster for your body, opening up all of those channels. Do it at your own rhythm, and if you can bring your legs back up behind you, that's really great. If you can't, you don't have to do that. You can just bring your knees to chest, wherever works for you. Modify this practice for yourself. And let's continue on. So we're going to now take our yoga strap and let's meet at the top of the mat, okay? Feet are together. Open up the strap behind you and put your feet hip width apart. Inhale. That way you feel a nice stretch behind you. Your spine is open. And we're gonna do a few exercises. So just push the strap back, inhale and exhaling, opening that spine, opening that chest, breathe. And we're going to bring the strap forward, down slowly. Inhale, bring it up and behind you. And again, inhale and exhale, bring the strap forward. Continue to do that slowly, working on those shoulders, on the back joints to open them up in order to create lubrication there and to work on the range of motion. If you are working a lot at the office, if you're not moving your shoulders a lot, the range of motion gets really constricted, so it's very important for us to do this exercise as often as we can. Keep doing that with your breath. Now release the strap. You can put it away whatever you want. And come back to your mat. Inhale, bring your arms up. And hands into Namaste Mudra. Now sit back into your chair pose. So you're sitting back. Pretend there's a chair behind you, use your glutes and just lift one heel up and down, then the next heel up and down, warming up another side of your body, so the bottom part this time. So inhaling and exhaling, just warming up those parts. As you see, I'm lifting one heel off the ground and then the next heel off the ground, taking turns. Making sure your knees don't go over your front toes, so you're sitting back down with your buttocks behind. And come sitting into your chair pose now. In a static chair pose, bring your arms in front of you. You can clasp your arms, making sure your knees don't go over. And let's do some pulses this time. So push your heels into the ground and do some pulses. Up and down, up and down, up and down with your buttocks, working on those glutes, on your legs. Come sitting a little bit lower. Keep pulsing up and down, pushing your heels into the ground. A few more times like that. It might burn you, but it's fine. And hands into Namaste Mudra. Slowly fold forward. Keep your knees a little bit bent. Release your hands down. Take a moment here. Now inhale, bend your knees, come up to a halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, come down into a forward fold. Bend your knees a little bit. Now inhale, come up into halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, come forward. And again, inhale, come up. Halfway lift, bend your knees, come forward, release your arms, feel a nice stretch in the back of those legs. Now inhale, come up again, and this time open up the arms wide like a bird. Keep your feet together, hold it, squeeze those shoulder blades, working on the back. And if you want more of a challenge, lift up on those toes a little bit, lift the heels off the ground, hold it. Stay at the front of your mat at one spot, so just breathe, 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 breathe. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Arms are strong and open, and slowly release your heels down and your arms down. Fold forward, release your hands. You can hug yourself behind. Inhale, roll up very slowly. Bring your arms up, push your pelvis forward, open the chest, and exhale, hands to heart center, namaste. Now slowly transition to the ground again and come to a tabletop position. Now grab your weights and we'll do a few tricep exercises. So bring your arms into 90 degrees and your right arm is going back and forward, working on the right arm. Stabilize on your left arm. Continuing to do these arm exercises with your weights. Inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling. Working that tricep muscle, making it strong, making it beautiful. Making sure you're not leaning over to one side. And squeezing the arm muscles as you're doing this exercise with your weights. My weight is 1.5 kilograms, but I suggest you to start off with 1 kilogram if you haven't used any weight, or even less, and just keep adding on from there as you gain your strength over a period of months. Now release the weight down and bring your right arm up, lengthen it, open up your chest, your shoulder, breathe. Hold it here and release the right arm down. Now let's do some circles with the right arm around just to release that energy that we did with the weight. Inhaling and exhaling here. Look up with a beautiful smile. Continuing to do those circles all around. Release your right arm down. And let's switch to the other side now. So we're going to take our weight in the other arm now. If it was your right arm that you did it on first, now take your left arm, make it 90 degrees and just push it back and down, working on those tricep muscles. Inhaling and exhaling, keeping your whole body strong while you're doing this exercise. Continuing to work through that tricep muscle on the other arm, feeling your body strong and stable on the mat, where we're combining our yoga practice with a little bit of a fitness practice to keep our muscles strong and stable. And remember to breathe, inhale and exhale. And release the arm now, relax. You might feel a burn there. Inhale, open up that arm, just stretch your body, smile. And exhale, bring your arm down. Now inhale, bring the arm up again and do some circles around, back and forward, releasing that tension that we created in the muscle, opening it up. Keep breathing here, opening up the shoulder. You don't have to rush, you can make it as slow as you'd like or as fast as you'd like. And release those hands down. Now come back down into the Pipey Pose that we did earlier. Drop your chest on the ground, forehead is touching the ground. Arms are looking forward, fingers are spread on the ground. And slowly transition on the ground into a Sphinx pose on your elbows. So having 90 degrees there between your elbows, shoulders and hands. Look up, push away your elbows from the ground as you look up. Hold it here, feeling a nice stretch and feeling in your torso, opening up the chest. And release down on the ground. So now place your fingers on two sides of the body, elbows are bent. And inhale, push away from the ground with your fingers, torso is looking up. You hold it here slowly like a wave. You come down, forehead comes on the ground. And again, you're pushing back up, creating a wave-like movement with your spine. Inhaling and exhaling here. Very slowly, very consciously activating all of your muscles of the body. Continuing on at your own pace, feeling your own body, connecting with your own body here. And release your hands, place them behind, just lie down, relax. Now clasp your hands underneath your groin and tuck your shoulders in. We're going into half locust pose, so raise your right foot up and down, left foot goes up and down, and continue raising those legs slowly up and down. Working on those leg muscles up and down. Your hands are underneath your legs, your hips coming up and down. Breathe here. This is a traditional hatha yoga exercise from the Shivananda style of yoga. It's called half locust exercise. It strengthens your whole lower body, your lower spine, your legs. Continue to breathe here. Slowly and consciously, you're pointing your feet back. Now tuck your shoulders lower, clasp your hands together and raise both of your legs up. This one is harder, your chin is on the ground. Inhale, raise both legs up. Breathe here, hold it. This is the full locust pose. And release those arms. Place them by your chest. Inhale, look up. And let's transition into our upward facing dog. So open up that chest. Shoulders are away from the ears. Now exhale and come sitting down to child's pose. Roll back up, inhale slowly like a cat. We transition into upward facing dog again. Making it a slow and dynamic movement. Come back to child's pose. Continuing on at your own pace, working through your body like a wave-like motion. Inhaling and exhaling, feeling your body waking up with each movement. Feeling all the benefits of the practice that we've already done today. Waking up to your day, waking up to the new possibilities. And a few more times like that, feeling this yummy transition. Now release down into the child's pose. And walk your hands over to the left side. Release your forehead on the ground so you feel the whole side body stretch, relax. You don't have to do anything for anyone anymore. Just relax this time. Take your time for yourself. And walk your hands over to the other side now. Walk them to the right side. Release your forehead down. Feel that side body stretch out. Relax. Release all the tension. Release any energies. And feel a wave of new, healing, strong energy coming through your body from the practice that you've done today. Now bring your hands back to center, release your head down. And now take your hands back behind you, clasp them and bring them up to feel a yummy, beautiful stretch in the back of your spine. So you're pushing with your forehead down on the ground, just open those shoulders. This is such an amazing stretch, especially if you're on a computer all day or if you're using your phone. Often we don't do these movements for our back. We don't really have time for them. So this is your time to undo what we usually do to our spine. And relax back down. Now roll up to come back to your mats. Open up those legs wide, toes are pointing towards yourself. Relax your head down. Opening up those hips. Take a few moments here. Ground yourself down, connecting with the ground. And let's grab our belt. If you have a yoga belt, if you don't have it, that's okay. You can just wrap the belt around your right foot and just bring your torso closer, opening up the left side, bending that elbow, coming closer to your right foot. Bend the knee a little bit if you'd like. You don't want to keep the knee too straight. Or you can even grab your toe with your two peace fingers. So it's your index finger and your middle finger. That way you can bring your torso closer to your legs. You can also bend the leg more. It doesn't have to be straight. So you see I'm grabbing my hand with my two fingers and just open up the other side body. Stay here. Feel a nice stretch. Surrender. Slowly come up. We're going to switch to the other side. So either use the belt or grab your toe with your two fingers like I'm doing now. Open up the top shoulder and relax. Bend your elbows. Surrender. Surrender to the stretch. Close your eyes. Let your nervous system calm down at this point. Feel total relaxation, feel total openness in your body. And slowly taking your time, you come back up and gently bring your feet back together. So your feet are touching each other. You're in a diamond shape. Knees are falling to the side, straighten out the back. And walk forward. So walk forward. You can round the spine a little bit. You don't have to go all the way down to the ground like I am with your elbows on the ground. You can just gently fold forward. That is fine. Feel a nice openness in those hips. And just surrender to the ground. Surrender to the gravity of the earth. Breathe here. And slowly taking your time, you come back up. Now bend your one leg and the next leg on top of it by having both knees on top of each other. This is not accessible for everyone. If it's not, just do whatever you can and stay here. And just enjoy this moment. We're going to also switch the legs after, so bringing the other one on top. This is us coming to the end of our practice, calming down the nervous system, grounding ourselves, and integrating the entire practice that we did today. If you'd like, you can stay here longer. You can meditate. You can set an intention for your day. Or release the legs and come out of this posture with a smile on your face, of course. Have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this practice today.